Artificial intelligence is playing an increasing role in obtaining information on many subjects. In particular, plastic surgery using ChatGPT can be useful to obtain answers to many common questions that you have. We're going to challenge ChatGPT together to see how accurate those answers are. First question I'm going to ask ChatGPT is, how long do lip fillers last? Lip fillers, also known as dermal fillers, are non-surgical cosmetic treatments used to enhance the volume and shape of lips. The duration of their effect can vary depending on several factors such as the type of filler used, the technique of injection, and the individual metabolism and lifestyle factors. On average, most lip fillers last between 6 months and 18 months, and some last up to 18 months. However, some fillers, such as hyaluronic acid-based fillers, tend to be absorbed more quickly by the body and may only last 4 to 6 months. Other types of fillers, such as those containing calcium hydroxyapatite, may last up to 12 to 18 months. I agree with most of the information that ChatGPT has provided to us. However, I personally would not use calcium hydroxyapatite on the lips. I think it leaves nodules and is not natural feeling, nor is it as accurate in terms of its volumization of the lip. Nor would I use polylactic acid. I think that the best filler is either a hyaluronic acid gel like Juvederm or Restylane. I agree that these fillers may be absorbed anywhere from 4 months to 18 months in terms of duration, and that depends on how the individual metabolizes these fillers. And I don't think that the information regarding alcohol consumption, exposure to sun, or smoking can reduce the longevity of the filler. I don't believe that. However, most of the information disseminated by ChatGPT is accurate, and I'd have to say that I'd say 90% of this information is correct. Therefore, I would give it an A in terms of its accuracy. So round 2, the question is, when is the right time to get cosmetic eyelid surgery? The decision to have cosmetic eyelid surgery, also known as blepharoplasty, is a personal one that should be made after careful consideration and consultation with a qualified plastic surgeon. Cosmetic eyelid surgery is typically performed to correct sagging skin, excess fat, and other issues that make the eyes appear tired or aged. There's no right time to get cosmetic eyelid surgery, as it will vary from person to person. However, the procedure is most commonly performed on people who are in their 40s and 50s, and this is when the signs of aging around the eyes tend to become more noticeable. I say that's completely accurate, and I'd have to say that most patients are approximately 40 years of age, although I operate certainly on people in their late 20s all the way up to their mid 70s. And so I'd say that the information, again, given out by ChatGPT is an A or an A+ in this case. Now I'm going to ask a little more granular question to ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT 2 easy ones. Now I'm going to see if it can answer a more difficult question. What is the risk of fat grafting the face? Let's see if it can answer that question. Fat grafting is also known as fat transfer or fat injections. This is a cosmetic procedure in which fat is taken from one area of the body, such as the thigh or abdomen, and injected into another area of the face. Like any surgical procedure, there are risks associated with fat grafting of the face. Some include infections, absorption and unevenness, overcorrection, undercorrection, nerve damage, bleeding, and bruising. Okay, these 5 categories of complications are accurate. However, I feel ChatGPT dropped one important category, and that is when fat grafting is performed in premenopausal women, there's a chance that the fat can expand if the fat on the belly or the hip expands. So because the fat is unique in those areas and is hormonally responsive, therefore I would say that that complication should have been mentioned as a potential problem. So in this case, I have to grade ChatGPT with a B rather than an A because I don't feel it was as comprehensive in terms of discussing complications or risks prior to the procedure. Next question, what are the benefits of microneedling with radio frequency? Microneedling with radio frequency is a minimally invasive cosmetic treatment that combines two popular techniques to improve the appearance of skin: microneedling and frequency and radio frequency energy. The microneedling component involves creating tiny punctures of the skin. Here are some potential benefits: stimulates collagen production, reduces wrinkles and fine lines, improves skin tone and texture, minimal downtime, long-lasting results. And it says here the results of microneedling and radiofrequency can last for several months to a year or more, depending on individual patient and severity of their skin conditions. I feel that ChatGPT again gave a very comprehensive summary of the benefits of what microneedling and radiofrequency provide to the patient. However, its use of the term long-lasting results and saying it only can last several months to a year seems contradictory. I would say anything long-lasting has to be longer than a year. So that terminology, I think, is misleading. Overall, I have to give ChatGPT an A in terms of its overall comprehensive, summarized information that in regard to microneedling and radiofrequency. Let me ask one more common question to ChatGPT that I get from my patients. How long does it take to recover from a facelift? A facelift, also known as a iridectomy, is a surgical cosmetic procedure that can help improve the signs of aging in the face and neck. The recovery time can vary depending on several factors and the extent of the procedure, techniques used, and the individual factors such as age and overall health. Immediately after surgery, after the procedure, patient may experience pain, swelling, bruising. The first week during the first recovery, patients will be advised to rest and avoid strenuous activities, but may still have some visible bruising and swelling. During the second week, patients gradually begin to resume their normal activities and should still avoid vigorous exercise and heavy lifting. By the third week, most of the swelling and bruising should have subsided and patients can resume light exercise. And fourth week and beyond, most patients will have fully recovered from their facelift and resume normal activities, including exercise and more strenuous activities. So overall, again, this is a very accurate timeline in terms of recovery from a facelift. It doesn't talk about truly longer term recovery from a facelift, which can take several months, but in general, this information, again, is very accurate. Overall, ChatGPT is very accurate, and I have to say it's almost an A or an A plus in terms of giving general information out on varying subjects and varying questions, and even difficult questions. It can answer most questions pretty accurately, and therefore it is a good source of information for most people. So it is going to be a very important tool for people to go to obtain information and answer questions that they have. It's not going to replace a doctor or clinician in terms of analyzing your problem and really going through every step of the procedure, and also the one-on-one communication that occurs during a consultation. but I do think it's very useful in terms of giving general information to people, and they're going to come in to my office more well-informed, and a lot of their questions are going to be already answered by ChatGPT. I hope you found this challenge to be fun, informative, and we're going to keep challenging ChatGPT to make sure it's accurate and there's no misinformation given out, because we don't want people to be misled or misinformed. But I do think overall it's going to be a huge step forward in terms of giving out information in general. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.